So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 49 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 range. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
this is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, 51 yards. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Here we go, sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he is going to have a Colts first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, 69 yards.
And the Colts are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
65-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Yep.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion left is Mitchell. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab. as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey. 57 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chargers 23. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running left, Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 59 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Able to power through, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Colts!
Adnan Mitchell.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
5-9. 21. Go.
Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, OB. Let's go. Taylor tight. Hey, ram. What is it?
Out of the gun, Herbert.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
61 yards.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's caught by Sennett.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
59.
First down, Chargers.
We'll go orange. Set.
Herbert throwing again.
Got his man. It's Warren. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Go.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
117 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.